Hey guys, it is No Makeup Shannon back again with another Bad Girls Club Season 16 review. So this episode is called Friend or Foe. And in this episode we finally saw some real people, who have like real feelings and stuff like that. So I was really proud of some of the girls in this episode. But then again, you have some who are just still kind of followers. So anyways, y'all, let's get started. So the episode starts off with this weird cleanser lady. I guess she's coming into the house to cleanse the house and make sure that there's no negative energy, blah blah blah, etc. But my thing is, you guys are on Bad Girls Clubhouse. Well, you guys are in the Bad Girls Clubhouse and you're on Bad Girls Club. So why is it that you guys are steady trying to make peace reign? Like, it's not gonna happen. So you definitely wasted your time, your energy, and I definitely don't blame Bernicia for leaving, because I would have left too, because I definitely don't play around with certain stuff like that. Like, this lady had a broomstick. Like, it was just weird. Anyways, so the girls go out to the club, and after the club, Illy, Adria, and Winter, they get extremely drunk. Like, literally. And after that, Kaylee took care of them. I'm just like, Kaylee, you're way too nice. Like, I don't understand how you can... Like, I know the saying is kill people with kindness, but I just don't understand how you can be that nice to people who treated you bad for no reason. I would have literally left them hanging. I wouldn't have cared. I would have literally just went about... I wouldn't have gave like, they would have been on their own. So I don't understand why Kaylee is being so nice, and Z was like kind of following her too. Y'all know Z is kind of a follower. She's weak. So I'm not surprised. Z is just, I don't like her. I feel like she needs to go home, but it is what it is. So these girls are on their way to a twerk class, right? So while in the car, I think it was Illy, Adria, Kaylee. Kaylee. It was Illy, Adria, Kaylee, and somebody else. I think it was Z. And while in the car, they're basically trying to defend the situation that happened with Tabitha and Kaylee. The reason why Tabitha went home. So Illy, Adria basically pointed out that Tabitha was wrong, and she wished she, would have said something. But my thing is, Illy, Adria, like, you're just a little bit too late. Like, why didn't you say something then? Why didn't you speak up then? Like, it made you look really weak. Like, all of a sudden, after the fact that Tabitha got kicked out of the house, you're finally being honest about the whole situation. And she also said, like, oh, I'm so mad that I came into this house by myself and I was acting like that. Like, it's good to admit your wrongs and stuff, but I don't know. You're a grown woman. You should know better anyways. So anyways, the girls are at the twerk class or whatever, and Illy, Adria, for some reason, says that Winter is trying to outdo her with twerking, but I didn't really see Winter acting any kind of way. Like, I don't know if Illy, Adria simply is just starting not to like Winter, and she just finds like every excuse as to why Winter is getting on her nerves. But I don't know, I thought it was funny because Winter was just twerking like everybody else. She wasn't really doing much. But then again, throughout this episode, you see that every other girl says that Winter loves when stuff is always about her. She always changed the subject about her. So I don't know if it was something that was cut out of that scene that we didn't see. But as far as I'm concerned, if everybody else is saying the same thing about you, then 9 times out of 10, it's true. So anyways, yeah. So this scene also happened, and it's going to confirm some stuff that I said in my last BGC review. So Kayla, which is Winter, I don't know what to call her, but Winter, aka Kayla, and Illy, Adria are sitting in the makeup room doing their makeup and hair, and Kaylee walks past, right? So after Kaylee walks past, Winter says something like, "Oh, I'm still ready for her to go home. She's still getting on my nerves." And this is after the fact that Kaylee helped them when they were literally down and out and drunk. So my thing is, Winter, like, you don't have a heart. She's just pathetic. Like, after this girl has helped you, you're still trying to get her out of the house. And you don't even have a reason this time. Like, you're literally just trying to start drama for no reason. So I noticed that Eliezer kind of ignored her. And I'm like, good job, Eliezer, because she's just really petty. Like, I don't understand. And I feel like if Tabitha was still in the house, Eliezer's reaction would have been different. It's just kind of like Tabitha kind of twisted around a lot of stuff, which is so weird because she's so small and she's not even that important. So I was just like, how do you guys manage to allow one person to change your point of view of another person or another situation? Anyways, let's move on from that situation. So at this point, the girls went to a comedy show, right? Closure Piece, aka Adrienne, claims that she's funny. But I don't know, maybe she is funny, but during this scene, I didn't really think she was that funny. That's just my opinion. But we also learned something new about Adrienne, which is that she has a radio show. And I think that is really good. Like, I'm really proud of her for having that show. So while at the show, this is where they meet the new girl, Stephanie. She's 27. She's from, where's she from? Orlando. To be honest, Stephanie, I was surprised it was the new girl because she didn't look like a BGC girl. Like, not that she was ugly. She just looked a little bit older, to be honest. But, I don't know. It is what it is. So far, I really like her. I think she's funny and nice. So she's cool with me, but you know, we gotta wait and see because some of these girls, you think they're angels, and a couple of weeks later when, you know, we get into the show, you start to see their true colors. So we just have to wait and see. So they take, after the comedy show, they take the new girl out to the club, and while at the club, you know, Eliezer, actually before I get into that, they get to the club. Winter realizes her cousin is there, so she separates herself from the girls to go hang out with her cousin. Like, I know this is your city, Winter, but you're still on the Bad Girls Club. We understand that this is your city and you supposedly know everybody, so don't try to make it seem like the girls are unimportant when you get around people you know. Anyways, Eliezer gets into it with a random guy at the club because he did something disrespectfully. And Winter came over there. She, in her confessional, she was just basically saying, like, you know, the girls are going to make her look bad and she shouldn't be arguing with randoms. And she was basically trying to calm Eliezer down. But Eliezer got mad and she was just like, you weren't even over here for the situation. You were over there chilling with your cousin. So just go back over there and worry about chilling with your cousin. Just worry about that situation instead of worrying about this because you don't know what happened, where it happened, why it happened. So just, you know, be quiet. And I can definitely understand why Eliezer said that because Winter, like, how do you all of a sudden care about the situation when you weren't even a part of it? Like, she's just really fake to me. I don't really like Winter because I just feel like she's, I don't know, y'all. Let's just move on. But anyways, to make a long story short, they're finally going home. They're on the limo. And, sorry guys. Yeah, they're on the limo, right? And Eliezer and Winter are still getting into it. I thought they were going to fight because, you know, we have a limo fight almost every season. So I was kind of sort of waiting on them to fight. But it didn't happen. But Eliezer was really mad. To be honest, I noticed that Winter wasn't really saying much, which also shows her true colors. But anyways, and so they finally get into the house, right? And everybody just basically goes to sleep it off. Winter wakes up, she's crying and bawling and carrying on, saying like, oh, I want to go home. This house is stressful. It's always negative. Like, you know what you're getting yourself into, so don't try to act oblivious to the situation after the fact. Because my thing is, Winter, you were so focused on kicking Kaylee out of the house, and look where you're at now. Karma is just something else, and I mean, what can we say? Like, what goes around comes around. You tried to literally drag Kaylee out of the house. You tried to drag Kaylee out of the house, but it didn't work. And look where you're at now. You're crying, saying you want to go home. Eliezer was right. After, somebody said something to you, you finally want to take it to heart and get mad at stuff. I noticed that Winter is one of those girls that can, run her mouth, but she's not really gonna do anything, y'all. Like, I'm so tired of Winter, or whatever her name is. So that's really the end of it. That's all that really happened. So basically, Eliezer was just saying that Winter haven't met her match, which is kind of sort of true. I can see how she hasn't met her match, because I feel like she's used to people sucking up to her and doing what she says, blah blah blah. But yeah, y'all, that is it for this episode. I'm so ready for the next episode. Like, I cannot wait till next Tuesday to watch it. Yeah, that's really about all the stuff that happened. I don't know, y'all. I really hope BGC doesn't get boring, because if you guys notice, all of the other girls were not even really a part of the episode. It was mainly about Eliezer and Kayla, so I'm hoping it gets better. It was kind of sort of boring, but anyways, you guys, that is it for this review. Thank you guys for watching. Wait a second. Actually, BGC review is playing right now.
Bad Girls Club, new Tuesday at 8. Watch it live on
Oh my god. I cannot wait for episode 4, y'all. Like, it's gonna be crazy. Like, I cannot wait just to see Kayla get beat up. Like, because if y'all watched the review, like, she was really getting beat up and it was so bold. But I'm just like, you know what, Kayla? You've been asking for it because you're really fake. So, yeah. But anyways, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Like, what did you really get from it? Like, it's called Friend or Foe. So basically, I got from this episode is you have to not be trustworthy. You can't call everybody your friend. Well, I knew that, but all of these girls didn't. So yeah, anyways, you guys, please subscribe, and that is it for this review. Please come back next Wednesday for the other review.